He says Trump's going to win based on the rally sizes in swing states. Who's going to tell him? I am. I'm going to tell him. Watch this. Freebies. Three reasons why it's important for you from today until after the election and beyond to share this video or other videos of Kamala Harris's rallies. One is to push back against the narrative that you might have seen in the press or other places that at some point there was a honeymoon period that's over, or that the Harris campaign has derided to gloom and doom and joy is gone. Is to let them know that joy has never left. It's always been there. From July until yesterday and beyond, we have been rallying and coalescing around our girl, singing joyfully and just having a good time, preparing to have the end of this MAGA era. The second thing is to give encouragement to those of you who live in those swing states where there's a lot of obnoxious Trump supporters and you're seeing their signs and you're getting discouraged. But don't be discouraged, because in some places it's actually dangerous to have a Harris sign on your car or in your lawn, and we've seen it in the media. So folks are cautious, but know for sure that when you go to a rally, it's all love and we're like supporting it. And so, yeah, that's so you can see the size that we're out there. And it's also important. The third reason why it's great for Trump and the MAGA supporters is kind of like almost a human interest sort of thing like that, to prepare them for the reality. See, what happened is they couldn't believe that Joe Biden got 64 whatever million votes last time. And that's why they believed the big lie, because they didn't see any people at the rallies. Why? Because in 2020, Democrats, unlike Republicans and conservatives, we listen to science. We paid attention when they say stay away from large crowds during a pandemic. And so we chose to support our candidate by just voting. We didn't need to go to a rally. So yeah, now they're maybe less likely to accept a big lie. And we're also preparing them for the reality that there's a lot of people supporting Kamala Harris, more than Donald Trump, and that they are the French. They don't realize they're part of the 30% of the MAGA movement, a few other folks, but that's just it. They have been sitting and stewing and enjoying life in the little echo chamber where, on X, where X pushes out a bunch of these crazy polls that are non-scientific based on all the conservatives on X voting, all these red maps. They're giving them false hope. Trump even admitted to it himself. Listen.
These pollsters, they charge you a lot of money too. They charge you $500,000 to do some stupid poll, and they interview like 251 people. I don't think they interview them in many cases. I don't want to get myself in too much trouble.
You think it's bullshit?
No, I think they sit there, they make a deal, they get $500,000, and they say, Trump's leading 51-49. They announce it, and everybody says, oh. Do you understand? I think in a lot, look, I'm a very common sense person. I think that they probably don't always poll. Some of them probably never poll. What's the difference between 49-51 and 47.5?
Well, it's also a tiny percentage of the population.
And another reason why it's important to share this is because that crowd sizes mean a lot to them, not just because it threw him off totally during the presidential debate, but also he infamously accused Kamala Harris of using AI. He says, oh, that's not fake, they can't be real. That tells you that they value that. But then also it's like every accusation is a confession for Donald Trump, because he infamously said that he had 60,000 folks at an event space that only holds 4,000. He infamously said there was 60,000 folks at an event in a town where the town there's only 3,500 people in the town. So he's just infamously always inflating his crowd sizes and making up stuff. So that's why he accuses Kamala of doing that. So what we do need to show is that. And then if you can, maybe show them a little bit sizes, showing the empty stands, showing the comparisons between the same venue with Kamala and then Trump, and see the comparison, or share those videos of his folks leaving. Because MAGA also are exhausted. He's depleting his folks, especially with the antics that he's done recently. Anyway, yeah, so share this video, or share other, you don't have to share this video, share other videos so they know, yeah, it's a thing, we got something going on, something special. 5 more days in counting. I'm tired.